Hello, friends. Welcome back. Old, new. Thank you for watching. I am McKenna. My channel is Stitching and Sequins, and you can follow me under the same name on Instagram as well. I got a lot to show. That's some of it too, right there. But I made notes, and I'm going to try to go in the order of my notes so I don't miss anything. It's hot here. It's hot. You only go outside if you have to. I'm not complaining. I love the hot weather. Hot weather equals less clothes. I'm all for that. I mean, we have winter here, and basically it's just like you get to wear like your heavy coat for maybe like 4 days. But I have some really cute vintage thrifted long sleeve shirts I've gotten recently. So that's really like the only excitement I'm looking for fall and winter. We had massive monsoon storm come through actually on Ayrton's birthday on the 30th, and we went to Costco after dinner. We were going into Costco as the dust storm was coming through, and then when we were exiting, it was like friggin' Armageddon, wind, rain, thunder, lightning. I took some videos, and I'm actually going to see if I can insert them here. Here we're at Costco. I think we're going to give it a minute. Okay. And if the inserting of the videos doesn't work, the tree outside of my office window is leaning a little more towards the street. The roots are exposed. Joe's pissed about it because obviously we put in the landscaping, almost 6 years ago when we moved in here. And so, 5-6 years worth of growth, and the tree's probably going to have to come out. I'm okay with it because during earlier part of the year, a lot of bees like to swarm because it does flower. I don't like that. So get it out of here. It just causes more leaf litter on the ground. What to plant there, though, who knows? Not a tree, though. I'm just happy that the tree has decided to lean that way and not towards the house. Okay. First item on the docket, retreat talk. Now, today is the last day. Those that have been emailed can pay to reserve their spot. Mom, what?
Where's Dad?
He's at the bank.
Oh.
He'll be back soon. Yeah, that's my kid just wearing underwear. I can't believe he's 6 now. That's amazing. So today is the last day that the people that were sent emails can pay, and then I will be moving on to those on the wait list. So if you want all the information, scroll back a couple of my videos. I talk about the retreat, what's in store, and then I have a specific video on how to sign up for said retreat. Hi, Derbies. But if you are interested, put yourself on the wait list because a lot can happen between now and April. Look, Joe's home. Oh, questions from last video. That's right. Okay, let's hold on. So you can see I'm watching Stephanie, Miss Oh So Crafty. No, I don't want you up here. Let's move you, because I did have questions. So, I know one of the, I'm gonna put you guys up a little higher. I know one of the questions was regarding the Singer sewing machine. So this is where it lives. I moved my serger just because I don't use it. So my Irwin Singer is there and I love looking at it. It's the window. Okay. Just gonna have to deal with it. So many of you guys loved seeing all the road trip photos and videos. I always love trying to take you guys along with me. Marcy, of course the shoes were slam dunk. So regarding the Singer, I am not sure if it is in working condition, which it doesn't really matter to me because I'm just using it as a piece of decor in my office. I have come across lots of machines, like the Trundle machines with everything. I just don't have room in my office, and I know Joe wouldn't like that as a piece of furniture in the house. So my next thing was always just finding a standalone Singer machine that I could get for an absolute score. And obviously I did for 25 bucks. My rose gold shoes I wore to the store last Thursday, and ladies were loving my look with just a pair of jeans. So all your well wishes regarding Virtue, which I have a surprise for you all if you haven't been following me on Instagram or watching on Stitch Mania. See, that's why I should have looked through here. Okay, I'm over it. If you have any questions from the last video that you want me to answer, I'll set those aside and do those next week. Look at that. All right. What else? If one, you do not subscribe to Emily C. Eclectic Possessions, you are missing out. Not only is she talented stitcher and quilt maker and the Momily bags, her husband, the one and only Jimmy FlossTube, wrangled me at the New Jersey retreat, not that that was hard, and interviewed me for his latest Stitcher's Pit installment. Go watch it if you haven't. I will link it down below. Guess what? There's cuss words and inappropriateness, but if you like that sort of stuff, A+. So talked about the Singer. Oh, the iron. Ooh. Michelle, Bendy, pay attention. My mom came over and said, since you have the Singer, you need an iron to go along with it. And then Michelle, I think it was the next day, you had a video or something where you had picked up an iron from a sale. So, oh my God, look at you see the dust still in there? There's like still like, let me put it against my skin. There's like still like dust and shit in there. I love that. So did some research. So this is either most likely my great grandmother's. So my grandpa's mom, which I have her apron hanging. So I love that this was something she used, and I have it. I don't know, thing to set it on, the iron to set it on, kind of like a trivet. I did some research with the company, as I'll show you, and this is about 1900. So, Michelle, take your little thing here and push it up into the middle and lift it off. Okay, so this comes off, and what I loved about it, obviously you wouldn't name your company this. The company is Asbestos. Sad iron. It's a sad iron, you guys. Probably because it has asbestos. I don't know if it does. It's probably just iron. I'm not really concerned. I'd lick it if you guys want me to. Don't really care. So, Michelle, this comes off, and see if yours says asbestos sad iron, because then our irons can be sad together. And then you can just put it on, and then it locks back into place, Michelle. So give that a try. Freaking heavy. Might be a weapon if someone tries to jack my shit. All right. Next. Last Friday, I met with Ashley. She used to do FlossTube. She has some videos. I'll link her channel below. I'll also link her Instagram. She's more active on Instagram. She just recently moved to my area about, 20, 30 minutes away from California. And we met up. And she was lovely. And I'm happy having a new stitching friend, especially someone closer to my age and in my area. And I definitely want to get back together with you soon, Ashley, and do some sort of stitching thing, either monthly. It's more difficult for her. She's a teacher. And so I can easily work around your schedule, girl. But she was lovely. I took her gifts. She brought me gifts. And two of the things I'm going to show you are these incredible scissor fobs that she made. Look, there's like these bugle beads. I love this one, how it's faceted, and a wing, and pumpkins. Love this. So thank you so much, Ashley. Super, super sweet. And she'll be coming, I'm going to clean you guys. She'll be coming to the Arizona retreat. So everyone will be able to meet her. Thrifting. I am going to insert a picture of a piece that I came across a couple weeks ago. It is a Told in the Garden piece. Designer, not really my thing, but I could tell that the piece was almost done. I had posted it on Instagram, Somebody said that they would love to finish stitching it. I sent it off to them, and I got another Q-snap in a size I didn't have for $1.50. Done. So, got that. That was awesome. In that same trip, I found some just redonkulous clothing. I think this is like wool, because it's kind of heavy and itchy. I loved it just because it was funky. So it's a Donna Karan. Knowing someone bought it was like, shit, I do not have the courage to wear this. So if you look though, it's has these stitches obviously by a machine. And then these kind of embellishments are metal. So I just love how funky it is. So there's the front, and I love that it's on the back too, because there's nothing worse than coming across a skirt or a shirt that has this awesome design and it's only on the front. So I love this, and it fit perfectly. So I got that, $5. Oh look, another gray t-shirt. And then I was gonna wear this weekend. My girlfriend that I go out with on a regular basis, her birthday is in August. There was another girl that has a birthday this month, so they said, hey, let's get all girlfriends together and go to Vegas. Well, it was going to be like 15 girls. So the majority of them are staying in the penthouse, but my girlfriend and I and another girl decided that's too many girls in the penthouse trying to get ready. Let's just get our own room. Fine. Well, things happened, and girlfriend can't make it this weekend. So I'm disappointed because when I saw this, I was like, 1, it better fit. 2, if it doesn't, I'm not eating for like 3 weeks. And now I need to figure out where to wear this and as soon as possible. So $7. I would actually, so this part ties around your neck. I'm going to just do it half-ass. I love the color. So it ties bow in the back. Okay. This top front is, Letitia, are you looking at this? Freaking peacock. Embroidered sequins, these jewels. Okay. Back open. Fantastic side boob. You guys. Oh, you can't see. Let me pull it down. Let me pull it down. Nope, that's not going to work. Anyway, it's a romper underneath, so it's like shorts. And then there's these panels. This panel here in the front goes between your legs. These slits. And then there's 2 panels in the back that are sewn. And it goes all the way to the ground. It brushes like the top of my feet. So I would have worn this in Vegas, but now I'm gonna have to figure out somewhere else to wear this ridiculousness. $7. I tried this on. I was video chatting with Cassie Martinez. And when I zipped it up and it fit, it was a winner. $7. I would have paid 14. So, other people were saying how cute it was in the store. I had an employee come up to me and says, if you don't get that, let me know. I'm not supposed to say that because we're not allowed to shop while we're working. And I said, oh no, I'm taking this. So Joe thought it was pretty damn amazing, and it seems like if I wore it out, he wouldn't be embarrassed seeing me in it, which is rare because he thinks sequins are like old ladies, but for some reason he likes this. I don't know. I think it was I got him with the side boob. Other thrifting the other day. Whoa. Goodwill for $6. It's a mirror. Hello. Yeah, no, I'm popping out the glass and putting in a stitched piece. I frickin' love this. Love this. What are you doing? I don't want you in there, Erwin. So I love this. $6. Wood. Okay. What else? What's your Erwin Wally doing? Got some mail. Generous gifts. Lori S. You know her as Once Upon a Stitch. I will link her down below. Met her in Jersey. When I arrived in Jersey, we met the day before she came by the hotel and generously gifted me the full-on red dress. I can't with it. I can't. And she sent me, bless you, the nicest card with dragonflies that had sequins on them. Really? Oh my god. She also included Fragments in Time 2018. Stop. Oh my god. Summer House Stitchworks #1. That's cute. I think I've decided I want to start trying to do some smalls. And I'm working on, I started a new piece that's going to be super small because I'm doing it on 40 count. I might want to start making smalls. But I have a shit ton of frames. Oh my god, I need to use my frames. She just sent me a random bag of sequins. Yeah, these are going to totally come in use. But you guys, I need to give this woman credit. What I'm about to show you, I've enclosed doilies that my grandmother, Angelina, born in 1894, died 1993. You guys. Lori, I don't know how you parted with these. Like a family heirloom and you're sending them to me. I love this. You guys, these are amazing. Arlene, you see these? So this white and blue one, I need to go on Pinterest and figure out some way to display them. Or if you guys have an idea how to display them, let me know. This one's gorgeous. I might just need to frame them up. And just do that. This green one, and white, and this one that has, probably is my favorite because the roses are like 3-dimensional. And I love how some of them are even like variegated. So, Lori, thank you so much, my love. These will not be cast aside. These will be out and displayed in some manner. And when I figure out where, I will let you know. So thank you. I also got fabulous mail from across the pond from Miss D. She contacted me and wanted to know if I needed / wanted the August issue of Cross Stitcher. Yes, please, very much. Guys, it's Frida. I have not had the chance to look through here because it's like, okay, you can't use it yet until you show it off. I thought there was another. This bird is pretty amazing. Look at that, the macaw. Love the fringe on the bottom. I think that's a great way to, if you do like a wall hanging, then add some fringe to it. So, yeah. Gonna have to do Frida. Where is Frida's? Oh, portrait. Portrait of the artist. And I think that's the new fad these days is hoop finishes. So Dee just didn't send me this. Dee, this would have been totally fine. No. She also sent me the included gift, which Ayrton says he wants me to stitch for him. Dee is handmade for you by Dee. Black Cat Crafts 13. I will link her down below. You guys, it has a button. That's the old lady I'm going to be when I grow up, I think. Apparently I turned my hair, well, my hair goes white or blonde. Sweet note inside. The card's like hefty. It has like weight to it. I love that. She sent me a few charts as well that I do not have. Birds of a Feather, Red Reindeer. I'm going to try to get into the Christmas spirit this year. Had some family drama 6 years ago. Brother tried to commit suicide on Christmas at my parents' house. Due to that, Christmas just, I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me. Joe has to put the tree up. Like, I have no motivation. You could just skip over Christmas altogether. But I'm trying to get past that and make Christmas special for my boys. But it's just hard because sometimes your own personal feelings trump the feelings that I feel like what happened that day trumps how I want the boys to experience Christmas. So a lot of, for every Christmas since, Joe's really stepped up in trying to, like, gets the Christmas tree out and puts lights on the houses, and he wants to go out all this year, and he knows that it just is not a thing for me anymore, which is disappointing because, I mean, my mom would deck out the house every year, and I loved it. So anyway, Papillon Creations, the Troubadour. I love it in the multicolor rather than the one. Baby playing a harp. It can't be a baby because babies can't play harps, okay? But, and then a unicorn. So, love that. And Cricut Collection, the old and the new. This is number 147. I feel like Emily would love this. But this is cute though. I like a lot of the samplers, but a lot of them I would see. I would not do the like huge florally border, because I'm just over borders, and you'll know why in a second. So thank you, Dee, so much. She also included the nicest handwritten note. This was all great, right? Dee hit it out of the fucking ballpark, though. And now I can finally use them. Whoop! Michael Jackson needle minders. I can't. You guys. It's Michael Jackson needle minders. I was gonna go see the One show in Vegas. Damn Vegas. Michael Jackson needle minders. D. You thought that I was just good with the Frida? No, it was the Michael Jackson needle minders all the way. Joe even thought those were pretty ridiculous. He's like, you don't have any Michael Jackson needle minders? I'm like, no. And I had seen Garrett, Coffee Stitcher, had them. So I am happy I didn't go out and purchase. Not that there's a problem with having multiple duplicates of MJ needle minders. Okay. What have I been working on? What have I finished? Now, Pam and Steph have the bell. Oh, I don't have my vodka. Next video. Which Pam and Steph, you ring the bell and it's kind of like Pavlov's dog experiment thing. Like you ring the bell and I'm expecting to see Pam take a drink of vodka and it doesn't happen. But I always smile to myself during that segment. I'm going to insert, actually, I finished Virtue. That's how I'm going to start off this. I finished Virtue. Finished it. Done. Now you're asking, where is it? It's already at the framer, people. Yeah. Get this shit out. I want it framed up. I want to see it. I'm going to hang it on my wall. This is my new wall I'm hanging stuff on because Virtue is huge. For now, I want to see it in my office. And then if I find a more appropriate place for it out in the main area, then I will move it out there. But we don't have a lot of wall space. Our layout of the house is very open. And then the walls either have windows. But shit, Virtue's going in here. Throwing that sucker right here. So, finished Virtue. Is that Thursday? I think that was Thursday night. Like a quarter to midnight. Finished it. And I had Joe record me putting in the last few stitches, so I'm going to include that here. So, started this August 6th, 2017. Been working on it on and off. My goal was to get it done by August 6th of this year, because I'm sick like that. And not messing up. Dunzo. Let me tie off the back. You can see the back of my work is not the neatest, but once it is framed, no one sees it. All right. Let's take it all off. You gotta turn it the other way, the camera. You have to turn the camera the other way, otherwise it'll be all
start like
weird.
this?
Yeah, it'll be all weird in my video. These Q snaps are super hard to get off. It's gonna take me longer for me to get the Q snap. Did this on MCG Textiles 36 count, 32 count, 2/2. Stick a fork in it, it's done. All right. I was like shaking after I was done. Like I couldn't believe I had finished it. I was so over it too. You guys knew that. And I appreciate everyone that messaged me or doing my update photos on Instagram when I would post, you know, last night's stopping point to tonight's stopping point and all the words of encouragement. It is amazing how just messages, comments will like motivate somebody to keep going, because I wanted it done. But most importantly, I wanted to get it done for you guys that had taken the time and written a comment. Even if it was just as simple as keep going or bust it out, just something simple. So I was thrilled and went to bed, and then the next morning still couldn't believe that it was done when I had ironed it and it was sitting over my chair. And Saturday, we did a day trip up to Flagstaff. That's what Ayrton wanted to do for kind of like early birthday. And I took out Beasties, which I'll show you. And Joe was laughing and saying, I'm surprised you're stitching. Like, you wouldn't give yourself like a week or two of a break. And I'm like, no. I got more shit to stitch. I gotta get it done. I said, I'm over that piece. I said, but I'm not over this piece. So, damn things aren't gonna stitch themselves, Joe. Dropped it off at my framer on Monday. I am so over summer because I need the kids to go back to school. Luckily, they start Tuesday. I might go to their school in like a full-on sequin outfit with like a bottle of vodka. I know alcohol's not permitted on school campuses. Maybe I'll just put it in a water cup and just be like, peace out till 3 o'clock. Boys! Knock it off! So looking for a frame for Virtue, that was the longest amount of time I had taken to pick out a frame. Nightmare was quick. I knew I wanted to go in with something medieval, hard looking. Done. Nightmare, Lion, Quaker, wanted something kind of royal, elaborate, ornate. Done. Virtue, I knew I wanted a darker frame, thinner, skinnier than a wider, chunkier. Yeah, I was probably there for like 20 minutes with the owner, trying to pick out something. Put on lighter color frames, silver ones, white ones. I didn't like how washed out it looked. Put on a darker, the colors looked more vibrant. That's what I wanted. Okay, dark frame. Thin frame, ornate, simple, it didn't work, too much flowery crap on it, so I felt like it was too busy. You want the frame to complement the piece. You don't want the frame to take away from the piece. The frame should be an afterthought. You look at something, that's fabulous stitching. I love the colors you used, the detail. Oh, that's a great frame. It really complements the piece. And seeing that I'm putting it into the fair this year, which one spoke to me? Which one said, put me on Virtue so I can get you a TFD and some pasties so you can make another awesome Instagram post? It was this one. Insert picture. Since I will not have this piece to show you guys in my video, I realized I need to take a video of it before I take it off to the framers today. So, Virtue long dog samplers. I stitched this on MCG Textiles, 32 count oyster. It's done. Finished. I started it on August 6th of last year, and I wanted it done by August 6th of this year, and I did. So, let me go through kind of close-ups for you guys. I do not want to do another flower for a very long time. I love these bouquets here, just how bright and colorful everything is. These are the called for colors, all DMC, no back stitching except for little butterflies, no half stitches, nothing. Pages 4, 5, and 6 were the easiest because they were just letters. And 2 and 8 were the most labor intensive. So, virtues, the chiefest beauty of the mind, the noblest ornament of humankind. Virtues are safeguard and our guiding star that stirs up reason when our senses err. Practice makes perfect. And this is probably my favorite here. I love the floral swag, the bows, and the peacocks. Loved that. I'm happy it is finished. And I will also include a short clip here of Joe, my cameraman, recording the last few seconds of right before I finished it. Loved it. Also, it's thicker frame, so when it's going to be up on the wall, it comes out almost like an inch and a half, which I think it can handle because it's on the side, not on the front, and because it is a bigger piece, it can handle it. So I go to Nick's Framing on 17 and Northern. That's just for local people. I will link it below. He is planning to retire probably within the next year. He's 71. He doesn't want to be doing this while he's 71. So when I was in there, another needleworker gal came in with 2 pieces, and we agreed that when he goes out of business, it's going to be a huge detriment to the stitching community. I would have a very hard time trusting any of my pieces to a Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, because I don't think they understand needlepoint like how he does. And the quality he produces at a fabulous price cannot be met. So, Nightmare to Frame was like $135. Lion Quaker was $67, and Virtue's gonna be $146. So, and I'd rather give that money to mom and pop store, one off. So, I'm super excited, and I get to go pick it up next Tuesday. I can't wait. And then I also need your guys' help as well to help me figure out which other pieces I'm going to be taking to the fair. So Virtue's done. What did I pull out? I wanted to pull out one color, simple, easy, mind-numbing beasties. Some of you might be laughing, be like, chick, what the hell are you talking about? You decide your easy piece is a freaking Courtney collection piece? Yes, it is. Okay? Yes. So, Beasties Courtney collection. The man in the middle, as you can see, is Jim. I've named him Jim. And so yeah, this is where I am at on Beasties. I forget what this fabric is called. I know it's from Color Cascades. It was gifted to me by Danielle. But I know if I go on my Instagram post when I first started it, all the info would be there. I'm using DMC 535. I love it. So this piece I've also been using for the Jessie Marie Turns 5. You guys, she's been doing videos for 5 years. Can we talk about that for a moment? That's amazing. She has enabled us on so many charts. She's educated us so much. Her tips and tricks. The pieces she works on are exquisite. And I've been so lucky to see Lady of the Flag in person, and the Reader, the Joan Elliott piece, seeing those in person, absolutely stunning. So congrats, Jessie, for 5 years. Keep going, but we need more Thor. So I've been using this for the Jessie Marie Turns 5 Sal. Let's see. Jay was day 1, Jim. M was man meat because I was filling in his man meat. Okay, he has a tail. Okay, it's not his dick. Okay, people? It's his tail. Otherwise, it's really impressive. It's a tail, okay? D started a new piece. But I love this. I was even able to work on it in the car and it was fine. So what I've basically been doing is doing the outline and then I just fill it in whenever I have a chance. Mostly nice in the evening. Watching Netflix. Joe and I just got done watching the Ken Burns Vietnam documentary series. Holy crap. Like, talk about freaking stupid ass war that we had no business getting involved with. Holy crap. I mean, I learned about the war in school. You know, they touch on all the wars for all of about, 5 seconds. But I didn't realize all of the lies and crap that went on with the Nixon administration. So if you haven't seen it, it's amazing. Actually, this is Wicked Garden 32 count Jobelan, and I'm doing 2/2, and I absolutely love the progress of it. So this was just a nice piece to work on being done with Virtue and all those colors. New start. I'm using the fabulous bag that was made and given to me by Jen Felicity Stitches in Jersey. My new start, I decided I wanted something small. Prairie Moon, Blossom House, 4 colors, busted out in a couple days. This is what I wanted. Day 3 of the Jessie Sal D deer. I was working on the deer yesterday. It calls for, I've changed, so it calls for 40 count goldfinch linen by R&R. I decided to go with something else, which I have no idea what it is. Something hand-dyed. Oh, let me put it on this side. I would say that's pretty true, like a terracotta sort of color. I'm using my Frida needle minder. Instead of the deer, the house, the lady doing like a dark brown black, I'm using Eiffel Tower by Classic Colorworks, and it's actually one of their silks. So I'm using that. I didn't like the harshness of how dark it was, and that's why I decided to change it. Still using the avocado purple. And then there's only 7 stitches, like of her skin color. So I'm just using apple cider. So that color is already done. So yeah, I think it's going to be, let's see, 1/2 on 40. So it's going to be small, about 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. And this piece I would actually like to finish into like a pillow finish, but not use stuffing, like use the beads or something. So I might have to, that's going to be a Vina Pfeiffer tutorial on my end. I want to give some stuff away. Nothing crazy. Don't say giveaway. All the regular rules apply. I guess I got inspired by Michelle. So all you have to say is I would like to stitch blah, blah, blah. Lavender and lace. This is Earth Angel. I would like to stitch Earth Angel. This is a Janlin kit at the beach. I opened it, but all the things are still in there. The needle, the fabric, and the thread at the beach. And this was a kit, Stanley the Robin. Fabric, and it's a card. Yeah, so it's actually a card, and you get it all included. The threads, the beads. Is that a charm? No, I guess not. But it's all in there. So I would like to stitch Stanley the Robin, or the Robin, at the beach, and Earth Angel. And I will pick winner randomly next video. Read myself a no. All right. You may have heard I found the biggest, the most epic, the most spectacular, fantastic, magnificent, marvelous, sparkly shenanigan marketplace find. I'm gonna get on the floor and show you guys. All right, all situated. This is going to be the last segment of the video. If you do not like haul, you don't like to see what people bought, thanks for watching. Those of you that are interested and had a ton of people wanting to see the video of my massive marketplace Facebook haul, here it is. I did a live video on Instagram, but with that only staying up for 24 hours, a lot of people missed out on that and were wondering where that video was located. So I am going to do a video here. So, Facebook Marketplace on Facebook, yeah, Facebook Marketplace. You can search or save searches just like on eBay, and you will get notified. In mine, I have cross stitch, needlepoint, and I get notifications every once in a while, but this is the only one that I have had any sort of luck or interest in looking up. Person had posted a photo of just Scarlet House saying $5 each. Yes, that's right, $5 each. I messaged them. I'm interested. Can I come down today? This was last week. Yes, we'll be here. I was there within an hour and a half. The friends that there's this lady who doesn't stitch, but she apparently had a store in North Scottsdale years ago, and she is now wanting to clear out what she has. So these items were over at her friend's house because they were going to be doing a garage sale. Happened to post it on Marketplace, and I came over. I thumbed through about 10 or so of these Scarlet House, and I just told him I want all of them. Counted them up. There's over 100 plus Scarlet House charts, kits, and just leaves. So I got the binders, the page protectors, and have organized all the loose leaf patterns, Scarlet House and some. This one, the turquoise one, is all Scarlet House, and then the white one is just miscellaneous. So I got this whole lot for an absolute steal. I need to go through when I have the time, when I'm not doing attic stuff, what I want to keep, what I plan on stitching, which I do have some planned in here that I do want to stitch, or ones that I want to set aside for friends, and then I will be selling them. Do not message me that you are interested in certain ones. When I decide to sell them, I will make a posting announcement on a video or on my Instagram, but it won't be for probably about a couple months. Who knows? Then again, I could probably put up a couple and be like, hey, I put up some, and go check it out. But they will be sold through my Amazon store, Sincere Stitches. So let's dive in so I can show you guys the most epic haul ever. So we will start with charts that are not Scarlet House, but I grabbed them nonetheless. No. Okay. I'm gonna try to zoom in here. I have you guys on my tripod, or my tripod. So, trying to move it, but I'm realizing I have to move the whole pad. Okay, let's just go there. So, as you can see, Good Housewife, Eliza Sloan. I also have Sibley Hall, Ellen's Bird's Eye. Thankful Wheeler, 1909 Quaker Sampler, Carolina, Blythe House, Elizabeth Easton, Little Red Sampler, R Sampler, Margaret Pence, MB 1838, Westover Sampler, and this is a Friendship Sampler. Good Housewife, nope, out. These are the larger Good Housewife charts. We have June Morning, Daybreak, Peaceable Kingdom. Let's see, I think I can do it that way. Thy Love, Thy Soil, Live Simply. A couple of these are also duplicates. Never Enough Time, Pennsylvania Alphabet Sampler, The Tree of Life, The Black Forest, Fruitful Clusters, The Sheldon Hawks House, 1807 Sheep, In Her House, 1798 Quaker Sampler, Sparrow Song. Mixed in were a few Birds of a Feather as well. This Jack one is pretty awesome. What is that? Poor Jack is the name of this. This is Dashing winter sampler. Wish Upon a Star Christmas stocking. Lost Spirits, which I think I already have. And then there were also a lot of the original Prairie Schoolers, the original pamphlets. So Summer and Winter, St. Nicholas, Old World Santas, Old St. Nick, Santa Moon, Christmas Past, I think there's another one in here. Christmas Sampler 2. Excuse me. Get this done and I can go sit down and stitch, because sounds like Joe is taking them to the movies. They just need to bring me back some popcorn. Songs of the season. So that's all I have. Now, you may have noticed some of these have the attic sticker on them. I don't know if she obviously bought these from the attic and I don't know why they have the attic sticker on them. Many of them do, and you will see that. So I just kind of thought that was funny. So that's what I have in this binder. In this other binder are all Scarlet Letter charts. Let me see, I can move you guys over a bit more. So Anne Mead, and some of these I have duplicates of. Seduction, Abigail Bragdon's sampler, Marjorie Dean. Okay, so let's see. The ABCs of Living, Christmas sampler, Sarah Self, Anne L. Brown, Abigail Dunlap, Four Angels, Eunice Pritchard, Jeanette Clamps, HR2 Map, Margaret Gamble, Catherine Spangler, Chloe Jenkins, Winds on the Wold, Hornbook, Unicorn Bellpole, Mary Keeling, Anna Marie Barfoot, Hannah Bennett, Hannah Albertson, Polly Miner, Mary Ann Orm, Sally Fisk, Rebecca Nutt, Jenny Bean, Ann Parnell, Bird and Bough. This one I plan on doing, and pulling the colors and seeing how the colors will be, or keeping the colors and just changing the fabric just so the colors kind of pop a little more. Multiplication table in miniature, Abigail Dunlap, Louisa Earl sampler, Phoebe Smith, Hannah Linda Mitchell, Laura Turner. Wedding sampler. Circling alphabets. And then some of these were Hester's sister. Some of these, couple of these last ones. So just kind of wanted them to be all together, taken care of, whether I stitch them or not. They're all well protected. And I want to keep track of, I don't want to be mixing them in with my stash as of right now. I want to keep what I bought out of this separate. All right, the box. Okay. Right on top, when I saw the pile, all I saw was this, Sind, and I knew what I had. So, and they Sind. This is a Alish Shroff sampler recreations. I've never seen this company before, but didn't spend 41 bucks on it. And because I did take so many, everyone in here is actually $4 and not $5, because I used my strong arm and that's what I do. Hannah Fear and Pollard and SPB. These are all from Exemplar chart fabric. Funny enough, Mary Gale was a chart that I was going to purchase on eBay, and I don't know, I just never did it. And I found it and I love it. And what's even better, whoever stitched this converted it to silks and has started it. So the border is complete, and a flower is already complete. So I definitely plan on doing this one. Heart's Content. This is English Hair. Make sure you guys can see where I'm at. Betrothed. Sarah Tatum. Housewife. Actually gonna get it closer for you guys. Free Love Hazard. Country Life Sampler. And once again, fabric and threads. Amelia Davis. This one had been started a couple, the first row of the alphabet, I think to R. Margaret Gibson. Mary Ann McDonald. And this is the Bell Pull Wisdom and Innocence. Elizabeth Ginger. Demarius Underwood. Ruth Ann Purdy. And all was for an apple. And Sally Hunt. Ann Coulty. Luna. And then I also have the accompanying piece. Mary Stringer. This is Content. Marianne Hutton sampler. Dora Sangler sampler. Anne Grimshaw. Rebecca Robinson. Verlandy sampler. Opened, no threads. The fabric is still in there. Soul. German sampler. Dated 1801. Log Cabin. Mary Cottam. And Susanna Lane. Oh, again, these were all the ones I scored. Keep going. This is S. Wood. Cerelia Aldridge. Four Seasons. Betsy Tucker. The Twig Miniatures. Fanny Hancock. I actually really like this one. Anne Fleming. Lucretia Mouse. Miniature sampler. Rachel Allen. This one I love as well. Rising Doves. Chloe Jenkins. These are from Heart's Content, part of the Splendor series. They're all one color. And then here's Splendor 5. Yeah, didn't pay 47 bucks. This is Anne Hind, 1778. It's super tiny and it comes with the silk. Elizabeth Hoover. This one is opened but not started. Amelia Pumer. Oh. Emma Lurch. The Sun and the Moon. This one's cute as well. Miniature sampler with cut work, circa 1800. H.K. Smith, a pair of samplings of English Quaker origin. ABCD 1817 miniature sampler. 1840 miniature sampler. Frances Bliss and Linda Hinckley samplers. Again, a lot of these I didn't even know what they were until I came home and looked through all of them. M.A. Tipper, 1868. Do it all in 816. Go crazy. Quaker Alphabets. Quintier, M. Quintier, 1799. Elizabeth Shepherd. And finally, Ruth Ann Stokes. So now I'm going to clean up my mess, put all of this away. You could definitely frolic in all of these for sure. Thank you guys so much for always watching, always taking the time to watch my videos, leaving comments, subscribing, thumbs up, sharing. I appreciate it all so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, upcoming weekend, and I will see you guys all later.